Pound mood all rest of the year. Pound mood all 221. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Say that shit 2 times. For the niggas in the back. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Main reason I be taking this tone on my channel with y'all, because that's the only way I can get through to y'all. Tell the truth, shame the devil. I'm a self-proclaimed Christian psychic for a reason. Never heard of a Christian psychic before I start saying that shit. The word ascension. Rarely seen that shit online before I got here. I've been here since 2018. Rarely seen the word ascension. Only time I ever seen the word ascension in this community was the real twin flame gurus who was using that term, who awakened me to that term. These karmic motherfuckers was not on ascension. That shit was not part of the game. If you look at most of these motherfuckers' names, it's karma or karmic tied into that shit. Shame the truth. Shame the devil by speaking the truth. Speaking the truth, shame the devil. That's a Christian, terminology. That's a Christian word, right? Like a Christian phrase and shit. So, another thing I seen prior to me coming on 2018, arriving here, all these men in this shit was masculine. As gay as they looked. As gay as they are. These niggas is divine masculine. And I noticed that shit. Like I say, well before I came online. I met my twin in 2012. I didn't come online until 2018. It took 2 years for me to figure this shit out from 2012 to 2014. 2014 to 2018, I was on my grizzly. Research, grinding. Well, what was you research, boy? What was you grinding? Man, I don't know. Read this bitch front to back, back to front to back to front. Thick ass, like this is thicker than the Bible, my nigga. And I'm a Christian, right? So, I keep the sword. Purpose, path, divine love, divine accountability, twin flames. That's all I ever talk about. Only thing I talk about more than that is God. Since 2018, that's all I've been coming with. You see the squares, you hear the language, you think otherwise. I cloak my shit. Been cloaking it since I started this motherfucker. Okay? See, I'm getting to a point with all this shit. Really gonna start in 5 minutes. I enjoy this square and this coffee. Just took a big ass nap, was working with the kids all day. Turned up now. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Truth is, I feel a little shortchanged with this whole channel and shit. Cause my personal opinion, I just feel like I get poached and raped the most. See, these motherfuckers who ain't pushing God, who ain't pushing purpose, who ain't pushing path, who pushing karma like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They pushing everything outside of what the fuck the realms that I'll be talking about here. Right? You can't be a Christian psychic. How's you smoking and cussing and you talking about God? Like, that's worldly. That's karmic. Like, no. God ain't that hard to figure out. I've been telling y'all that shit since day one. This twin flame shit ain't that hard to figure out. I said that shit from day one. Path ain't hard to find. Purpose is not hard to find. Evolving as a person is not that complex. One thing I like about the Bible, which is the basic instructions before leaving Earth, that shit basic. Not karmic. Basic, son. Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. Why you think I'm doing shit with cards? It's less cards than the tarot deck, son. I'm trying to be simple here, like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to spell it out for y'all, but, y'all hard at hearing, so I gotta keep coming at it. I just put it on karma, so tell the truth, shame the devil. I have yet, within this community, seen found or came across a divine masculine feminine. Like a man that's a divine feminine energy. Like myself. What's up with that? What, niggas can't step in their feminine side? Like, motherfuckers can be gay as shit. And not step into the feminine energy, but want to proclaim yourself masculine. There was a lot of y'all motherfuckers out there. Like y'all niggas was saying y'all was divine masculine. Y'all switched y'all whole shit up. Because I came around. Like I said, tell the truth, shave the devil. Fact of the matter is, if I get this card and the spread dealt out for this divine feminist karmic situation, I just feel like I get poached and bit. I feel my readings can't reach the fucking masses. And at this point, I don't think it will. Oh, I'm being watched. Because my content is being spread throughout the community. It's like, I just feel like a African-American inventor during slavery. You know what I'm saying? Blacks invented all the inventions. I mean, Black History Month taught us all that shit. But if you really look at the patents and you really look at the nitty-gritty of shit, it's white people that took, you know, these black inventions and made it their own. A lot of shit been whitewashed, but this ain't no black and white thing. Like I say, this is a worldly thing we talk about. I just feel like I get posted on. Because I see my shit everywhere. But yet what I say is irrelevant to y'all. But yet it's relevant being digested in the karmic body and re-spat out to y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel shortchanged. Every message I've been dropping since day one. It's like guideline, nigga. It's hot fire. And it's like, it's getting doused. I don't care about like the views and the subs and all that shit. Like that's never been my MO. My MO has always been one fucking thing. Teaching y'all how to fish. Teaching you how to read cards. Teaching you how to see God. Teaching you how to unlock the best in you and shit like that. Like everything I do is God-based, purpose-based, love-based, and Trinitized. Trinitized. If you don't know what Trinitized teaching is, then like I say, you ain't gonna make it next year. If you ain't in tune with God yet, it's a wrap. If you have no type of divine accountability, we ain't talking about worldly accountability. Average shit niggas is accounted for. Nah, you got divine shit to be accountable for. While I'm here, soak up game. I'm talking about the people who really need this. I'm talking about the people who really working. See, the difference between me and the rest of these motherfuckers, it's like teacher call us to the board. Solve this problem. Y'all motherfuckers look in y'all phone. Y'all motherfuckers look behind the book, go up, write the answer on the board, and sit the fuck back down. Me? Nigga, I go to the board and I show you the work. This is why this is the answer. This is how I got the answer. And so on and so forth. One thing about this raggedy ass spiritual community, Joe, is very fucking general. Niggas ain't getting in no specifics around this motherfucker. Everything I do is specific. You understand what I'm saying? We hitting specific shit here. When I say shit, I'm talking about specific things. I'm not keeping it so general that you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You gotta be advanced to even get on me. You dig what I'm saying? Listen, we show work around here. We really grinding. We really about God business. We really living in Zion. I'm talking about real divines. I ain't talking about you fake ass motherfucking matrix ass niggas. Look. At this point, look, I'm just here to get these messages out for as long as God want me to do it. You know? I don't know what y'all want. Like, I see what y'all getting off on. I see what y'all watching. I see what y'all want. But this shit, y'all ain't coming near it. My personal opinion is too fucking real. It's too accountable. You get a life coaching session with me, you get a reading from me, we're getting specific. We're going to get to the root of this shit. We peeling back all them onion motherfucking layers and getting to the root of the problem here. I ain't finna dance around your shit. First card in this message. Let's get busy. Reading starts in 10 minutes. Hey, just check me out. Go on my channel. You can check me out from day one till now. I would do some catch up. Before the end of the year is out, I would try to check me out as much as possible. I got jewels sitting on this motherfucking channel. That's being polished off as stones. Like, y'all had to look at me as a nigga that's throwing rocks and throwing stones, than a nigga over here with a whole chest of jewels for you. Like Q-Tip, baby, get involved. Divine Feminist Karmic Situation, let's get it. First card in this message is the Six of Pentacles. This is being okay. This is homeostasis. This is essentially the step after the Dark Night of the Soul, which is the Five of Pentacles. I told you, the Dark Night of the Soul is a 50%. That's failure. Six of Pentacles, this is a D. Your kid brought straight D's home, you wouldn't be cool with that. He might think he's cool with that. You know what it is. D ain't even fucking passing. And even if you pass in a 70%, let's get to that good standing, that B, which is having a life, an 8 of Pentacles, or a 90%, an A, or 10 of Pentacles, which is an A+, because you're manifesting something from doing a 10 of Pentacles. This okay shit, what's a Pentacle? It's a person, place, or a thing. Something you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. Clarifying the Six of Pentacles shit, we got the Two of Swords. That's pussyfooting around. This is thinking you got options when you don't. It's only one right way. You got left and you got right. It's only one right way in life, and that's up. Not north, up. What's up? God is what's up. Been saying that shit for 3 years. God is not that hard to find. God closer than you think, but yet y'all feel like y'all can't tune in with him. Like God is nothing. Motherfuckers would rather not believe in God and rather put, I don't know, some science shit around it. You know what I mean? Instead of really acknowledging what it really is. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Truth is, there ain't no option. We're human fucking beings. We were put here for a purpose. And if you ain't doing it, then you ain't on your shit. That's divine accountability. Get on your shit. Don't pussy out. Don't pussyfoot on this shit. Don't pussy out on this shit. Don't write this shit on. We all got a job to do, and that's to go up. Going any other direction is a distraction. It's going away from God. And it's basically what's the sword? Thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, decisions and shit. It's thinking you got options when you don't. There ain't no option in life. Only option it is to do what the fuck you was put here to do. Find out what that is. Talk to God. God will let you know. As far as this Twin Flame shit is concerned, rule number 1 is optional. So like I said, if you go up, that means you're going up with everything. Your twin flame situation, your purpose, your life, everything is going up. Not some things go up, everything go up. You did what I'm saying? When praises go up, blessings come down. This karmic ass community is just going down the fucking shithole. The world going down the shithole. Everything is going down. Only motherfuckers going up are divines. Y'all can tweak out thinking y'all got options outside of God. There is none. Hell does not exist. I will argue before God puts you in another realm for you to dwell in with your fucking master, which is the earthly trinity. Satan, devil, and Lucifer. 3 different people from 3 different places with 3 different ideologies. Why would God create a second throne? It's only one throne, and my God up high sit on that motherfucker. Where is hell at? In the 3rd dimension? It's a planet that we go to. I told you, the devil is not welcome in Zion. The devil ain't welcome nowhere near God. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, you either going up with the divines or your ass going down with the rest of the world. You choose. Bottom line, we got 3 of Swords. This is going past the point of no return. I told you. You only going up or you going down with the rest of the world. If you choose to go up, then stay up. That's all going past the point of no return is. It's you staying up. It's like me with this shit, you know? This is a real karmic ass community. It's going down a shithole. Motherfuckers want to convince me that God don't exist. Motherfuckers want to convince me that... motherfuckers want to convince me of a lot of shit. But all the shit people trying to convince me is shit on this low ass level. This is the bottom. This is a crap fucking bucket. I'm trying to get out this bucket. I'm trying to get free. I'm trying to get to the promised land. You dig what I'm saying? You got to go past the point of no return. It's one thing knowing where God at. Nigga, you got to go where God at. You got to put in your heart to where you're just going to step out on faith. What is faith to you? What is God to you? What is path to you? What is purpose to you? What is divine love to you? What are twin flames to you? All this shit matters is how you take it. Coming to this situation, we got the Knight of Wands. This is moving fast and furiously towards your divine direction. If you going up, what's up? Guys, what's up? Then you moving fast and furiously in your divine direction. What is this? A knight? What are knights, queens, kings, and things? Divine realms of being. What is Ace to 10? Karmic realms of being. We all start out in the Ace to 10 before we get to the knights, queens, kings, and things. So we all was on some karmic shit before we got on our divine development. What is the King of Wands? The divine masculine, right? What is a wand? That's an action, behavior, shit you doing, shit you've done, not shit you finna do because you ain't did it yet. How do you create a pinnacle? Through a wand. Divines are all about action. What's a fucking karmic? King of Pentacle, Queen of Pentacle. What's a pinnacle? A person, place, or a thing. Something you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. That's what the world is about. Something you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. You can't taste, touch, see, feel, or hear God. God is mental. Anyway, God ain't a pinnacle. You're a pinnacle. This world's a pinnacle. What's a pinnacle? It has an expiration date. God ain't got one. The devil got an expiration date. Satan got an expiration date. Lucifer got an expiration date. They getting judged by the holies of holies right now. And once that verdict come up, they're going to non-exist just like any one of you motherfuckers who think it's a hell. Who think it's an alternative way where you going besides up. Nah, you non-exist. It's 7 trillion inhabited planets out here, which is weird because there's 7 trillion people on Earth. You ain't on your shit. You think God gonna trip? No, he's just gonna make you non-exist. You'll waste the space. You're gonna take that space away and probably grant it to somebody that's worth it. J for job. We all got a job to do. You walk around here thinking you ain't got a job that God wants you to do. You walk around here thinking that your only job is for you to do what the fuck you want. Like, that's selfish. That you kick God out the whole equation. You kick path, purpose all out the equation. You focus on your motherfucking self, and that's it. Like, nah. How the fuck are we changing the world if you're just focusing on yourself and your family? You're supposed to heal the world, help the world, lead the world. The world's going to shit. I told you. Only motherfuckers going up are divines. When it's time to ride, pick a side. You got karmic ways of being, and then you got the knights, queens, kings, and things, divine realms of being. How do divines move? You got work to do on earth as it is in heaven. There is no fucking duality. It's just your divine job. It's just your divine job. Figure that out. Feminine, your karma to that, you got an Ace of Pentacles. This is a big-ass manifestation. Or this is being an attendant to something. Or this is you in a nutshell. You are just one building block in this puzzle called life. You are just one person in an army of divines. You are just one number in that 144,000. It's about accountability. I told you, we all pinnacles. Don't pinnacles got expiration dates? We only got one life to live. We only got one path to walk. We only got one purpose. We only got one divine lover. We only get one shot at this life shit. You brush it off like this shit is not important. Like, it's an Ace of Pentacles is a big ass pinnacle. Your life is important. Your path is important. God is important. We are all in attendance for the same damn game. We all started at the same starting gate, headed in the same direction. What's that? Up. If you ain't going up, then you're going to be stuck in the same position you've been at since you was born. That's the tragic part about it. Okay? Moving on. Feminine. You personally, in regards to yourself, we got the Fool card. This is being unaware being in a whole new world like Aladdin. Say this shit 2 times. This is being unaware or being in a whole new world like Aladdin. When you become aware, you get in a whole new world like Aladdin. But you're still unaware because you're in a new place of life. It's good to be a fool sometimes. Me, I'm a fool. You know what I'm a fool to? All these planetary alignments, natal charts, all these gods on a fucking earth, fallen gods, fallen angels, magic, all this little bullshit that's being polished up is important when it ain't. Only thing that's important, like I say, is my path and finding it, my purpose and finding it. I can read 1,000 natal charts. My purpose ain't nowhere in them. How the fuck I'm gonna find my path in a natal chart? I can find some characteristics and shit. It's like astrology or tarot or any fucking thing. These are tools. You get what I'm saying? You master these tools. You know these tools so you can be aware of things. I know all about everything I just said, but I only focus on one fucking thing. That's God. That's it. If it ain't got God in it, I don't give a fuck. It is not my path or purpose. If it ain't got a trinitized mindset, Christ makes my Trinity. Your Trinity can be something else. Like I said, as long as it's the Father, a Son, and a Spirit involved, that Father can be a mother, that Son can be a moon to you. I don't give a fuck. As long as you got that spirit to trinitize that motherfucker, you at least on the right path. It's okay being a fool. Ain't nothing taken from me the fact that I don't know half the shit that y'all know, but it seems like the shit that I'm in tune with, the shit that I do know, because it ain't what you think, it's what you know. The shit that I know is important. The shit that I know is real. The shit that I know is the truth. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Putting smoke on this fool card, feminine, you in regards to yourself personally, we got the 7 of Swords. Truth. Tell the truth, shame the devil. 7 of Swords, which is mental. This is keeping it 100. This is somebody keeping it 100 with you. This is the truth being revealed. This is a secret being revealed. This is darkness coming to the light. Or this is a Decepticon. Fact of the matter is, truth, that's something you're going to have to find out. Just like your purpose. Just like your path. Just like your twin. Just like God. You know, you find these things out. Can nobody tell you shit about nothing? It's mental. So even if somebody tell you who you are, who your twin is, who God is, you still got to go within yourself to make sure that's the truth. 70% of this world is karmics. Only 28% of this world are divine. 1-2%ers run this bitch. And all 1-2%ers want, in my personal opinion, is to keep the world as karmic as fuck. Why? So they can continue to do their agendas. Seen a little meme on Facebook and shit. Or a cartoon that was wrote 80 years ago. And in the cartoon, it was basically, you had a person with war written on his back, sitting at this table. Basically, with all the servers coming to his table, all the money coming to his table, all the food coming to his table. Then you got a table that said education, a table that said healthcare, a table that said other things, and they ain't getting shit. We put more money into war and in fucking defense than we do schools. I've been working with these kids at my mom community center about a week straight. One thing I'm finding out, that cartoon, which was like made 80 years ago, means a lot more than it ever did then, now. That's 80 years. They peeped the truth out then. It still applies now. That's just one truth of many truths in this motherfucking world. I told you, the world is going to shit. It's not getting better. We had 5 extension level events. We're working on our 6th. Told you, what's a fucking pinnacle? It's anything that got an expiration date. The world has an expiration date. We do too. Now, if you don't have truth, you're going to be a fool. What does the devil do? Steal, kill, and destroy. What seems like it's happening a lot in this world? Seems like it's a lot of stealing, it's a lot of killing, and it's a lot of destruction. That's what the devil does. God don't do none of that shit. I've been telling y'all, God is void of this earth. God is isolated of this realm. The only thing that got God in this world is us. God is in the plants. God is in the animals. God is in the trees. God is in the air. God is everywhere. God is also in every human being. But you got to unlock God out of it. Unlike birds, bees, beetles, boars, we're actually human beings with a divine purpose. If you let a bee, bird, boar outdo you in life, then you don't deserve the kingdom. Oh, bro, that's kind of cold to say. Who are you to judge? Bitch, shut the fuck up. Focus on your path. Focus on your purpose. Focus on your divine counterpart who's here, whether you want to fuck with them or not. It's too much shit for motherfuckers to be focusing on, and it's basic shit. And I'm saying the same shit. Been saying this shit the whole time. Told you, path, find that shit. Purpose, find that shit, please. There's people in this world that need you to be on path, that need you to be on purpose. Because if you was on path and purpose, you can be doing what the fuck you was put here to do. Not doing it ain't doing shit. I'm gonna say that shit 2 times. Not doing it ain't doing shit. I know motherfuckers twice my age who still don't know God. There ain't no excuse. You can settle into 70% of the world by saying it ain't a God. By saying heaven is here and it ain't in another fucking place. Like I said, this shit is not that hard to figure out. We all came from the same starting gate. A lot of motherfuckers went astray. And a lot of motherfuckers who went astray are leading this revolution. Is leading this spiritual revolution. That's why this whole community is karmic as fuck. 70% of the world is karmic. I mean, 70% of this whole community is karmic as fuck. Motherfuckers be in the world lying. They don't even know who the fuck they are. They self-destructed every day. I see motherfuckers self-destruct every day. Niggas do it here. Motherfuckers switch up like clothes in the world. Motherfuckers do it here. Motherfuckers be keeping up the Joneses and shit, doing whatever the fuck they gotta do to you know what I'm saying? To be ahead of the curve or to be aware of everybody else, like being concerned about all the wrong shit. That shit happens here too. Nothing's off limits to being tarnished. It's a pinnacle. It has an expiration date. None of this shit happens in heaven. That's why we need to get there. Why? So we can at least dwell in a realm that's much different from this low-level piece of shit that we call the third rock from the sun. That's the truth. Saying the truth. Speak the truth, say the devil. That's the truth. This world ain't worth saving. Like I say, the motherfuckers, it's shit that happened. We're going to talk blacks real quick. We're going to talk African Americans real quick. It's shit that happened 500 to 600 years ago. It was a fucking plan 500-600 years ago to make shit happen the way shit's happening right now. Happen. Look at the rap game, man. These niggas is feminine as fuck. Rappers I grew up on was like Mace, Biggie, Tupac. I was born in 1987 and shit. Ja Rule. Who was doing songs for the hoes, but at least it was about the women. Niggas can clown Ja Rule all day, baby. Like he's singing. Yeah, every song is a pop song. I don't give a fuck. He made songs for the ladies, man. Look at rap now. It ain't women orientated. Look at these thugs out here that's killing other people. Like, look at the gangsters. Look at the rappers. They all got the same fucking MO. These niggas is feminine as shit. Wearing tight ass motherfucking name brand designer clothes. These niggas more into fashion than women. Niggas are women now. Women are niggas now. There is a very huge shift in the world. And what the shift is role reversal. Men are bitches now. I'm a divine feminine, so I mean, it's a sign of the fucking times, man. That was an agenda to, feminize men, demasculize men, and masculize women. That shit worked perfect. Enslaving the black race. That shit worked perfect. Enslaving the American Indians, slaughtering them. They were 100% at one point. They're down to 1%. This is over time, plans, things that's been enacted that guarantees shit is supposed to be this way. I'm saying all this shit to say this, nigga. It's hella fucking agendas that went down thousands of years ago to make way for what the fuck's going on right now. That's what motherfuckers need to be focusing on. That's the truth. That 1-2%ers run this whole fucking world. And if 1-2%ers run this world, I can only imagine it's 1-2%ers that's running this fuck-ass community. And I can tell how they doing my shit. I look for my video, that shit will say 43 views on that bitch. I'll click on that motherfucker, it's got 200. But even with my shit that's topping off at 200 weekly, I know that's some bullshit. I see my numbers get lower. Real shit, I have a video that maxed out at 250 last week. I'll go check it 2 weeks from now. That bitch at $180. Like, I'm not crazy. I'm not stupid. I know why they fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm only motherfucking coming with this type of shit. Substance. Truth. That's what it is. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Feminine. Karma and everything in regards to yourself right now, we got God. Who got God cards in their deck? Head, shoulders, knees, toes. The first shit in any manifestation process, manifestation is toes. That's the last shit you do. We got the swords. Who's the king of swords? God. God is mental. What's the 10 of swords? That's death. Death is mental. Knight of swords. What's that? Fear. Fear is mental. Truth. What's that? 3 of swords. Truth is mental. You accept truth. Truth been around. You just didn't know it until you mentally accept it. God been around. You just didn't know him until you mentally accept it. Death. That shit mental. You can get past death. Jesus got past death. Jesus got past death. What is Jesus? Jesus is really a mind state. Jesus is just as mental as God is. So if y'all motherfuckers walking around here thinking I'm believing in a white Jesus, Jesus always been black anyway. But it ain't about the person Jesus was, even though he was here. It's about what he represents. It's all symbology and shit, just like the Bible. I don't take everything from the Bible to heart, but it's symbolic. It's all mental. God is mental. You're just going to have to let him in. God been around. Just let him in. God put you here. It'd be good to go back to the source. God is just the wall, and you're a plug. Just plug yourself back into the wall. That's something you do. If you paying somebody to take your plug and put it in a wall when you can do it your fucking self, you bugging. God is the most important thing on this planet. And he's void here. So ain't that a challenge? But who gives a fuck? I love challenges. You should love them too. Don't let God being void let you believe that he ain't here. He's within you. You are him. You and God are one. Feminine, in regards to the masculine energy, we got the 5 of Cups. This is loneliness. This is emotional isolation. This is a hermit card. This is a hermit card. You just stand to yourself. 4 of Cups, that's the world. You Ace of Cupping in the world. How do divines live in the world? Well, first of all, we in Zion. Like, we're physically here, but we mentally here. But we ain't just mentally here. We spiritually here. We etherically here. We here in more ways than one. Until we die and can, like, physically go, or on an astronaut spaceship to where we can physically go to the heavens, this is just where we gonna be at, man. That shit is never gonna fucking change. So the best thing you can do is Ace of Cup yourself while you in this motherfucking world for the temporary time you here. What's the Ace of Cups? Self-love, self-respect, self-admiration. You gotta love yourself. Why? So you can learn how to love somebody else. Why? So you can learn how to love God, who's the most important thing on this fucking earth. Understanding. You got to understand yourself. Why? So you can understand another person. Why? So you can understand who God is. The most important thing on this planet. Respect. You got to learn how to respect yourself. Why? So you can learn how to respect somebody else. Why? So you can learn how to respect God. Do you see how it all plays? So going back to the Trinity shit. You doing shit for you. You doing shit for your fellow man. You doing shit for God. Say that shit 2 times. You're doing shit for you. You're doing shit for your fellow man. You're doing shit for God. Doing shit for you means doing shit for your family. You, your. That's in the same shit. So when you taking care of you taking care of your family. But we talking about your fellow man. This is the motherfucker who has no options, who has no food, who has no shelter, who has nothing when they have everything. Now, whether you reveal that they have everything when they feel like they got nothing, or you give them everything when they had nothing, whatever that is, you give it to your fellow man. But what the fuck kind of point it is to get to your fellow man without giving to God, who's the most important thing in this world? You get what I'm saying? Do you get it? If you helping yourself and you helping your fellow man and you helping God at the same time by helping your fellow man, but God really don't need no help. God really just wants you to help yourself so you can help your fellow man. Helping him is just the icing on the cake. That's the Trinity, ain't it? Yourself, one person, God, like that's Trinity. It's mental, man. This shit is not that hard to figure out. Hey, you can feel alone, but that's just a cup. What are cups? Feelings and emotions. What are feelings and emotions? Just indicators on where you're going mentally. If you feel alone in the world, that's just an indicator of where you're going mentally. Where you going? Up. What's up? God is what's up. The higher you go up, the less motherfuckers is around. That's why you feel lonely. There's 28% divines in this world. We up here. The rest of the world is here. Of course, we feel lonely up here doing what we got to do. And by us being up here, we're targets for the motherfuckers down here. Told you, a divine is doing shit in the world and heaven. They doing shit for the fellow man and God. They doing shit for themselves and God. I always go back to God. God always wants you to come where? Home. Next card. 4 of Wands. Zion. Heaven. 4th, 5th dimension. This is where God at. Not in the fucking world. What's the world? 4 of Cups. God is not in the world. So that's not the direction you need to be going. Down. We going up. Zion is what's up. 4 of Wands is also twin flame union, reunion. Union, reunion, and recognition. Why do you think twin flames are even on Earth? Check this out. I told you, it's only 28% divines in the world, right? And we paired. God is void of Earth. Only 28% of us really got God in us, putting God in the world. Aside from what the trees and the plants and the animals doing shit, because they got God in them too. You know what I'm saying? Of course we need help. God sent you help. You're divine, right? God sent you help. You're divine masculine. Now, once again, you motherfuckers want to put y'all divine situation on some worldly shit. How can my masculine help me? He can't even help himself. What the fuck can he put me on? How to hurt me or how to treat me like shit? I don't know, man. It's whatever actions you getting out the deal. Like I said, your divine counterpart is here to help you understand yourself. I'm telling you, before I met my masculine, I didn't have it all. I had very good potential. But once I met this man, I'm telling you, I just changed to a whole new creature. As you're supposed to. All divines evolve. Whether your purpose evolves you, whether your path evolves you, or whether your twin evolves you, or all three. That's what your twin is for, to light your fire, to accelerate you, to get you closer to God, to get you closer to yourself so you can start understanding God. Who is the divine masculine? The king of fucking wands. Who's the queen of wands? You. Why are you the queen and he's the king? Because he lit your fire. What is the divine feminine's job? A 3 of wands. That's purpose, path, all the shit that I've been saying. Just being on the shit God puts you here to do. And once you find that out, 4 of wands is the next step. That's twin flame union, reunion, and recognition, or going home. This is where God at. Purpose gets you to God. This is being where God at. Like I say, we all go home. We should be at home. And if you don't go home that much, like I said, then you've been away from God for a while. It's been a long time. Home. We had a home before we made this world our temporary home. We were divine personalities well before we became babies in this third rock from the sun. All our life path is just to get back to the person that we was. We came from above to below. What is our job? To get back to life, get back to us, get back to the source. I'm telling you, when I seen me and my twins' fourth, fifth dimensional self for the first time, I understood it. And I was happy. Just to look at myself in the fourth, fifth dimension, to get messages. My twin used to appear in his fourth, fifth dimensional self to me all the time. This was years ago. I ain't seen him in the fourth, fifth dimensional. I ain't seen my twin in the fourth, fifth dimensional way in a long time. I see him in his physical, earthly self mostly, you know, in my dreams. When that nigga come across my mind and shit, like, you know, in the dream world and shit like that. But I remember clear as day when he introduced himself. He used to give me messages. Like, he'll appear and he looks totally different. Like I said, my twin in the fourth, fifth dimension, that nigga like 10 feet. I'm 8 feet. This is what it looked like. We big as hell. Twin has a whole mythological thing going on, man. He just looks very divine, man. Some shit I can't explain. Just like the divine university I attended in my dreams a lot. That me and my twin be at all the time. Like I say, I'm just connected with the source. That's why I know who God is. That's why I know what heaven is and where heaven is at. I know what heaven is and where it's at. I can tell you, hell does not exist. I will argue. Any one of y'all motherfuckers that want to argue with me, like I wasn't doing that shit, establishing LLE.Ascension, because I had work to do. I didn't have time to do no pissing contest with a motherfucker who think they know more than me, because I ain't trying to, like, we ain't trying to go head to head. This ain't no motherfucking verse battle. We can get together and free some minds. We can get together and work on some people. But me doing a pissing contest with somebody else in the beginning of my establish here, like, that'd have been stupid. Well, shit, I used to watch Young Pharaoh go at it with every fucking body. I used to watch Nature Boy go at it with every fucking body. Niggas having verses and shit, want to have a pissing contest on who knows. Nigga, fuck all that. Is we talking about purpose? Is we talking about God? Huh? Is we talking about divine love and the divine accountability around this bitch? Because if we not, it's a conversation we don't need to have. Why should I bring you on my channel for you to flex on me when we should be flexing about God? We should be flexing our spiritual strength. You know what I'm saying? We should be flexing the fact that we on purpose and path and we freeing other minds. Like, it's the Matrix all over again in this motherfucker, like the movie. Like, what did Morpheus say and shit? He was like, man, we free more minds in the past so amount of years than ever. That's some good shit right there. Freeing minds. Getting people out this fucking Matrix and getting their ass home where they belong. Where they truly reside. That's what matters. But what's the most important thing out of everything in this motherfucking world? God. Y'all having a fucking pissing contest. How is God even gonna get discussed? Niggas want to throw out all the theology and, like I say, motherfuckers be throwing out all this earthly shit that means nothing. Everything on this planet, I told you, it's an Ace of Pentacles. It's got an expiration date. Don't psych yourself. Go home. If you ain't been home, go there. If you don't know where home at, find it. Because on your way finding God and finding home, you'll find your twin. For those that's been looking and act like they can't find shit. Have you been home? How do you get home? Through Three of Wands. That's being on purpose. Or your path. If you ain't on purpose, you ain't found path yet, then don't be thinking about no twin flame shit. If you don't even know who the fuck you are, quit trying to figure out your masculine. Figure yourself out first. You might not even be a motherfucking feminine. You could be a masculine this whole fucking time. That's up to you to find out. And if you are a divine masculine, then that means you have a divine feminine male just like myself who's on purpose that you need to get with. Motherfuckers be worried about all the wrong shit. I told you, anything outside of God is a distraction. The world is being very distracted right now, more than ever. This ain't the fucking time to not be on your shit. That's all I'm pushing, divine accountability. What else matter? Like, let's take a moment. What else matters? Does something matter? Like, I'm talking to you. Is there something more important than God right now? Like, what the fuck we need to be focused on besides looking up right now? Like, besides God. And when I say looking up, I don't mean just sitting, looking at the sky, wondering who God is and hoping shit happens. Nigga, how do we manifest things? Through wands. What are wands? Shit you doing. You gotta do something. Shit you've done. What have you done? What have you done? I know a lot of people who don't do shit. They say they doing a lot, but they ain't doing shit. It's like your kid lying to you about their online homework when you can clearly look at the fucking missed assignments and see that they've been bullshitting this whole time. And they try to tell you why they deserve to play Fortnite right now. Or why they deserve a birthday party right now when they fucking up. Like I say, the way kids be trying to lie to their parents, that's how you motherfuckers in this community be trying to lie to motherfuckers who really open-minded to what's going on. Told you, 70% of you fucks are corrupted. It's only 28% of motherfucking substance out here. Niggas like myself and others. Hopefully you find us. Hopefully you find us. Because everybody else gonna send you the fuck off. They sent off. They don't even know they sent off. I'm talking about divine accountability. I ain't saying I'm smarter than nobody because it ain't about that. That's a pissing contest. I ain't saying I know more than anybody else. It ain't about that, nigga. That's a pissing contest. All I'm saying is God is the most important thing in this world. Been saying that shit since day one. For 2 going on 3 fucking years straight. God is all we need to be focused on. Path. That shit is important. Twin flames are important. Fuck these new motherfuckers who've been talking twin flames since before I got here who just now ain't fucking with it no more. That's an agenda. Saying this divine shit don't mean shit when it does, man. Closing this out, feminine, going to the future. We got the 10 of Pentacles. This is manifestation. I told you, you manifest things. How? Through wands. Shit you done, shit you doing. Not shit you finna do because you ain't did it. And shit you finna do don't fucking matter. So it got a lot to do with actions and behavior. Wands do. You do the right wands, you're going to manifest something. Even if you half-ass some wands, you're going to manifest something. It ain't getting rich. It ain't getting on. It ain't getting popping. It's the actions you're doing. Like I say, I can drop 1,000,000 jewels every fucking video. But I've done my part. As long as I get y'all the message out, that's cool. They cock block my messages. They bring my numbers down like a fucking meter on a speedometer on a car of a motherfucking karmic ass trying to sell you some shit. Like Matilda Dad on fucking like the car Matilda Dad sold Miss Trump's boat and shit. He teaching his son how to like be all corrupt and shit. Like, yeah, son, I'm showing you the family business today and shit like that. The whole time Matilda just looking like, nigga, this can't be life. Like, divines were Matildas. We grew up in a fucked up family. They don't give a fuck about us. Look how quick Matilda mom gave her up. These niggas didn't even know how old she was. Didn't even want her to go to school. But she taught herself how to read. And was still smarter than all the fucking kids when she finally went to fucking school. She found the mother she wanted. Matilda did all this shit through actions. If Matilda didn't go to school, she wouldn't have met her mom. Thus, she wouldn't have got adopted. If she would have sat in that fucking house listening to the bullshit that her parents was kicking, she would have been just like her brother. Or her dad. Or her mom. That's how real the divine life is. You ain't gonna have nobody in your fucking corner. You're gonna be isolated. It's just gonna be you. And new motherfuckers are gonna last longer on this journey than your day ones and motherfuckers you've been fucking with from the gate. Shame the devil by speaking the truth, man. 10 of Pentacles. It's all about manifestations. What the fuck is you manifesting? What are you manifesting? And since 2018, since I've been here, man, I done made a few millionaires. That's something I can say I've done. I've created a few millionaires. Like, fucking with me, they didn't turn the fuck up. It's a few psychics who popped it because of your boy. But it'd be a pissing contest like stating all my shit for you to fuck with me. I'm just speaking facts. These are wands. For me wanding, I done changed a lot of motherfuckers' lives, man. Me single-handedly. And a few other people. I mean, I ain't just saying I'm the only nigga with this type of shit. It's other people with this type of shit that y'all be watching, but y'all don't really identify them as this because y'all on that. changing lives, man. Like, I'm all about God's purpose, man. I can never lose fucking with God. So it ain't about what y'all see. It ain't about pinnacles. It's about actions, the shit that I'm doing. Faith works for God. Like, shit that you do for God. Shit that you do for yourself. Like, personal advancement. Like, work. Work is unseen. You can be at work not working. Because work is unseen, nigga. You at work. It might look like you ain't working at work, but you at work. You doing something. Faith is unseen. Faith ain't meant to be seen. Like, faith, like, please understand what I'm saying, man. Faith and great works are unfucking seen. You don't get cool points for faith and great works anyway. You do work to please God. Because God is the most important thing in this motherfucking equation. If you're doing what God wants you to do, then in the process of you doing what God needs you to do, you're going to do well more for what the fuck you got to do for yourself and more. Final card in this message, we got the Seven of Wands. This is internal conflict. What is internal conflict? They're actions, shit you're going to have to do. What do you do with internal conflict? You deal with it. You don't know God and you a little internally conflicted from the fact you don't know God? Deal with that. Get to know God. That's all you got to do. Just get some fucking awareness. What is awareness? It's a wand. Awareness is the Ace of Wands. What is a wand? Shit you doing, shit you've done, not shit you finna do because you ain't did it yet. Ace of Wands, that's just awareness. That's just knowing what life is. Knowing what God is. Knowing, that's just knowing. You can know all day, but you're going to have to do shit. Two of Wands is survival. This is knowing how to survive. Two of Wands is surviving. But it ain't just about surviving. Like I say, bears, boars, bees, bacteria, they all do that shit. Even some bears, bees, boars, and bacteria got purpose. Three of Wands. Don't let the animal kingdom outdo you. Don't let the cellular level shit, which is like inside you, outdo the motherfuckers on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Four of Wands. That's union, reunion, recognition. That's when shit hits home. All you got to do is 3 moves to get to God. 3 moves to get home. 3 moves to find your twin or get in at least recognition and get this whole twin flame shit cracking. It just takes 4 fucking actions. And guess what? When you get home, you still got to deal with life after being at home. 5 of Wands, which is outside conflict. You got internal conflict, 7 of Wands. 7's all about internal shit. Then you got 5 of Wands, which is all about outside conflict. Thing about outside conflict is it's always outside conflict outside of heaven. Heaven is the only purest thing in this motherfucking universe, which is why we can go there, why we have access. We divines, right? We can jack in and out the matrix, nigga. We can go in from home, man. Only motherfuckers that's been home know where home is. Only motherfuckers that know God know how to fuck with God. Like I say, only way you can't go to God is by going home. And the reason why God is where God at is so the devil ain't got to be nowhere near that motherfucker. 5 of Wands. It's life after twin flame union, reunion, recognition. Once you find your twin, okay, you still got wands to do. That's what separation is for. That's what reunion is for. That's what union is for. 6 of Wands, that's victories, wins, and celebration. Hey, if you can find your path, 3 of Wands, fuck that. You can learn how to survive, 2 of Wands, and learn how to evolve, 3 of Wands, and find God and find peace and find whatever is in Zion to you, and learn how to deal with outside conflict. That's a W. 6 of Wands. Victories, wins, and celebrations. But even with victories, wins, and celebrations, we still got internal confliction. It's like you become rich and everybody you know is broke and you really can't do too much to help them because you got to keep your status. Only thing about purpose is you realize the people who need to be on it. And you can't force a motherfucker to change. They got to change themselves. Motherfuckers got to be awoke and awake for you even to fuck with them, for you even to help them, for you even to deal with them. Told you, it all starts with the Ace of Cups, self-love. Motherfuckers got to love themselves first before you can get the level. Motherfuckers got to understand themselves first before you can get it, before they can get a crack at you. They will never understand you until they understand themselves. We all got internal conflict. We just got to deal with it. A lot of people who ain't dealing with internal conflict. Told you, motherfuckers would rather throw these wands and just do what they gotta do. The Two of Wands survive, thus littering the world with outside conflict. It's a shitload of outside conflict that's sitting in the world from a person who don't want to deal with their own shit, from a person who's not in tune with their own reality. So for a nigga to go postal, kick a door in, and shoot everybody in a motherfucking church, warehouse, school, yeah, they don't understand themselves. They don't understand life. They don't understand God. If you love your fellow neighbor, you wouldn't kill them. If you knew yourself, you would know how important it is for you not to do what the fuck you doing right now. See, the problem is, there's a lot of weak motherfuckers in this world. And these weak motherfuckers that formed a club. And these weak motherfuckers that made it cool to be weak. Thus alienating us strong motherfuckers, making us hostile. Rebels. Niggas going against the grain. Of course we going against the fucking grain. I told you 70% of the world are karmic. 70% of the world are lost. They're done. When it's time to ride, pick a side. The time to ride was thousands of years ago. It was millennia ago. Before motherfuckers even came to North America to even play this little game that they had in store and planned for shit just like now. Niggas, we lost 500, 600 years ago. Here it is, 500, 600 years ago, we still in the same fucking trap. Mental trap. It's all mental. The American Indian, man, Native American, man, like I'm not talking shit, saying this shit. It was 100% of y'all. Something happened that got y'all to 1%. They've been trying to do that with the black race, but like I said, we don't die, we multiply. Say all that shit to say this, man. The world going to shit. Make sure you're on your part. We ain't here to save the world. We're here to help it. God don't need no help either. So like I say, the shit to be doing is just extra work. But it's extra work we need to be doing because it's only going to help us work on ourselves the way we need to be worked on. That's the message that I got. Hope I can be of good use. Hopefully you learn something. Stay tuned. Deuces.